That's understandable. Okay. Hi, stream. It's CTG Zealot. Sorry, we're running a little behind. I worked late today. I am almost ready to be showing everything that's going on with stream. We'll be starting soon. Just stick around and forgive me for the little bit of stream lag and delay of life. All right, I'm gonna mute myself and I'll be back on with everyone else. Over audio. Hello, stream. We are live. I know it's going to be a short stream tonight because I was running late from work, but I'm joined by Mama Zealot and Ducky.
All right, I just posted a picture of a real capybara and its babies.
I mean, I've seen these. I know what they look like, but I couldn't tell
Well, I
from the
just wanted to
art.
show you what a real one looks like.
I mean,
I can see where you were wondering about with the cheeks, because I was thinking maybe it was supposed to be like a chipmunk that can pack its cheeks or something.
Well, the reason I put ergonomic is okay, one second. Let me unmute you guys on stream because Zealot asked me a question and then immediately went, okay, I'm live. Anyway, hi chat. The cheeks are because the reason I said ergonomic is because there's a type of mouse pad where instead of just the regular like kind of rectangular shaped, wrist rest, they made it into boobies basically. And so I was trying to come up with a design that is like silly but like
Not boobies.
not boobs. Yes, pretty much. Because most of the events I'm gonna go to are gonna be like family oriented stuff. So I was trying to come up with like more cutesy ideas for it.
The
So,
squirrels with the nuts is cute too. That's good.
yeah.
yeah, the that's why I called it raccoon party because I could see one was raccoon in it, and I thought that was cute.
Yeah. So it's a raccoon, a possum, and a skunk. It's just a sketch, so it's not super clear.
No, but
Okay.
it's super cute.
Yeah.
Talk to
But I was
Mary.
trying to come up with like some cute ideas for like mouse pads I could do and bring to the family friendly stuff. Also, I feel like the little raccoon one I could honestly probably sell at the possum store too. So like
Yeah.
Before you go to Forlorn Tide Mom, hit the quest finder. Jockey Whisperwind has a quest for us.
Oh, okay.
let's see.
They're in the balance room.
I got Xander.
Oh, well, then maybe it's a school-related one.
Aha! A kindred. Oh,
Xander
no,
the
not
Hall of Theurgy.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah, the spell. Oh, but I can't give you the spell until
So I
you've
will
been
go
tested
talk
by
to Xander
Arbiter
real quick.
Proctus, Serial Cassini. So yeah,
Oh, I
go
get
see
it.
Sirio.
Yeah, it's the life school. So it must be based on what school you're from before.
Yeah, I got told to go to the
You know, the other
arcade.
thing you could do, Duck, is do a koala and make the koala like the koala's upside down with its big ears being the mouse bumps, the mouse pad bumps.
Oh, do
Yeah,
like
I could.
do like an upside down one with the face. That'd be
Yeah,
fun.
like with his little
Yeah.
ear. Yeah. I also somebody gave me the idea. I'd have to look up like a character to do it for, but they gave me the idea to do like boxing gloves too. And I was
Oh,
like,
that's
I
cool.
just have to think of like look up a person or something to do the boxing gloves on.
Actually, if you go out to the ADF Facebook page, I have boxing gloves that say ADA Amaranth Fights Diabetes, and we've been posing with people wearing the boxing gloves. So that might give you some ideas how to do like the boxing gloves with like two people each holding a boxing glove. That might give you some
Okay, I'm
ideas.
having to do a solo fight, so that's where I'm off right now. I'm still in the arcanum, but they're making me do a solo fight against this guy.
Yeah, I have to be tested by the Arbiter Proctus Sirio Cassini.
same.
Okay, I'm coming.
Well, I think you'll be doing your own fight. It's not a.
Yeah,
it's not
I'm
a
sure
dungeon.
we'll probably be doing our own.
Yeah, it's not a dungeon. Let's do that. Oh, he transformed himself into a cat lady.
Also, Zealot, did you see that the parking spots are almost completely
Yeah,
gone?
I parked in one tonight.
Yay! I was hoping you would. So, fun fact, I've been intentionally running over the ice every time I pull out to help it melt.
Yeah, no, I parked in backwards, so that way I wouldn't block you in, but I wouldn't also like get too close to the neighbor. But I also
Yeah.
realized in the middle of backing up parking, I need to clean off my camera because it's very smudged. So
Same, yeah. I need to clean off my camera, and I don't know if I have a sprayer for my back windshield, but
well, good luck with that. You can always go to a gas stations and use the cleaners there.
Ouija.
yeah, that's what I'll probably do.
But
It's
not-
just from the roads.
Yeah, I mean all the salt and stuff.
Yeah, that's the most annoying part with the snow and everything is just anytime you get water on your car, it's the frosty color.
Oh boy. Wants to test the limits of my knowledge.
Yeah.
So Tekla and Chris Statlander are doing a strap match tonight because Tesla took a belt tour
Tessa Blanchard?
on Saturday night.
You mean Tessa Blanchard or someone else? Mom? Mom? What woman? I heard Chris Statlander, but who?
Tekla, the toxic spider.
Okay, I don't know. Oh, she's the one who's doing the Bray Wyatt spider walk. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she's with the sisters of. She's with the girl that used to be with the Aleister Black group, and Sky Blue. The three of them form the Sisters of Pain or Sisters of Sin or something like that. Oops, I talked to you and didn't pick a spell. Uh-oh. Oh, he fizzled. Yay. And of course, I'm excited. My Seahawks won Sunday night. It was fun.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, like, until Dave mentioned that the Super Bowl was happening, I didn't even process Super Bowls last weekend. I think this is the quietest.
This was their first Super Bowl game in 11 years. Because the last one they were in was the year before your dad died.
I mean, I know the results. I know who won. I know about the halftime show, but I feel like I don't remember anyone talking about the teams in it. Because, like, I know the Patriots were in it, but, like, I didn't hear anyone bitch about the Patriots at work this year. And
I'm stunned because I had...
Or anyone bitch about the Seahawks. Like, it's been really quiet in my workplace when it comes to football, and it's just kind of funny to me.
They bitched about the Seahawks?
In years past, I remember hearing people... Because, like, this area has Commanders and Ravens as the teams. So, like, yeah, the local teams didn't win. Sometimes you have Philadelphia Eagle fans. So, like, the local teams didn't win, so obviously people get vocal, but I didn't hear anything about football this year from anyone.
Okay, so funny thing, I walked into church wearing my 12s t-shirt. You got me the long sleeve one. And the Landis, Dave and Mike said, well, we're cheering for your team tonight. We're not normally Seahawks fans, but we hate the other team. So I said, well, good. I'll welcome you to the 12s. And they started laughing. So it was a good game. I mean, well, it was kind of sad because Seahawks were winning 13-0 at halftime, and the guy who kicks for the Seahawks, the field goal guy, kicked 5 or 6 field goals. It's a record for Super Bowl that basically the most points that the Seahawks got was all field goals.
As I understood it, like for the first 3 quarters, no one actually got a touchdown.
No, but we had scored 5 field goals.
Yeah, that's what I had heard. Was basically it was a field goal game, and someone was like, and that means it's really boring. And I'm like, well, wait, that either means both teams. I'm like, that means
their defenses are good.
Right. It means both teams are either competent or both teams are hella incompetent. But if someone is making field goals, that typically doesn't mean that team's incompetent. So if one team is competent but isn't scoring TDs,
what was happening was both defenses were so good that the only time the offense could score was with a field goal. Well, we could. Like I said, they were at 0. The Patriots were at 0 at halftime. And I felt so bad for their quarterback. When the zoom in with close on his face on the field, he looked 16.
I mean, he probably is. He probably, mentally...
No, he's in his... He's 23 or 24.
Yeah, he's fresh. He literally is
No, he wasn't. He's not fresh.
Okay, no, but if you think about the Patriots 5 years ago, even 3 years ago, the Patriots were oh god, I can't remember his name. The stupid quarterback that Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. And they have neither now.
No, in fact, the guy who's coaching the Patriots was one of the longtime players for the Patriots, and he's now the head coach. And, it wasn't bad. I mean, I felt bad. Well, I felt bad for both quarterbacks because the defense just ripped right through the offensive line every time. Both sides' defense. I thought I enjoyed the game, and especially since the Seahawks won. So.
That's fair. I'm
And
not
I was
disagreeing.
like, oh God, they're winning at the halftime. That means they're going to lose the second half. They're going to suck. Because, it's either they suck one half or the other. And it's like
Yeah.
normally they stink the first half and then they come back on the second half. And they actually hung on to it the whole way. And in fact, the last 5 minutes of the game, there was two interceptions of where the Seahawks intercepted or took the ball. When the New England had the ball. So it was just I, but it was a good game. And the funny thing is, the Seahawks usually get penalty after penalty after penalty. The Patriots had two penalties before they ever called the first one on the Seahawks, which is stunning. So. And I thought the Bad Bunny halftime was interesting. I know people have been, why, blah, blah, I can't understand. I'm like, it's good music, and I knew who he was because he's been involved with WWE for at least 5 years now,
Yeah,
off and on.
he's big in the Puerto Rican circuit. Shock.
Yeah, and
Absolute shocker. Yeah.
no. But I thought it was for me, it was cool that it wasn't just him staying up there singing on the stage. He was doing this and supposedly the couple that got married in the halftime show actually got married. That was their wedding ceremony.
Yeah, no, I had heard that too, which I thought was really cool. Because he was trying
Yeah,
he was
I
trying to
was-
show all aspects of Hispanic culture.
Right.
Well,
and
I saw a really cute video where somebody was getting married and they were like streaming the halftime show, and they didn't know that there was going to be a wedding in it. So they were like, "Look!" I thought that was really cute.
I mean, I thought it was to me, I liked it because it wasn't focusing on him staying up on the stage and everybody going around him. It was all these different scenes that he was walking through. I thought it was fascinating that they brought that much grass and banana trees and stuff like that in to feel the.
So fun fact: those were all people.
The
The
grass?
plants?
Yeah, the
No.
grass. Yeah,
What?
maybe not.
No,
the
I
trees,
saw them
but-
carry them in and set them down.
Yeah, I think
They were
there was a
showing
lot.
the
There were the people who were doing all the sugar plantation stuff. The grass they were touching wasn't people. It was actually like plantation grass that they were either
Yeah, but
plastic.
there was a couple of
to
there was
look
a
like
few
it?
banana trees too, standing around places.
Right, like
But I saw pictures of like dance like I don't know if they were dancers per se, but like the people that were in like grass outfits essentially.
like you mean like the
Huh.
white,
Huh?
like in white outfits, because like there was all the
No.
plantation workers that, or
No,
No, I mean,
can you
it
find a
could've been-
picture,
I
baby?
never-
'Cause
I
I-
never saw the grass close.
yeah,
watching.
I literally
I mean,
watched.
Well,
Yeah.
you couldn't see the grass close up enough to see that there were people. If
I
there
mean,
were
it could
people
be that there was like secondary. I know because of how big the stage was. Like it was like the Kendrick Lamar one. It was the entire field, and so like even though he wasn't at some points of the stage anymore, they still had dancers. So it's possible that like there were people who were dancing that were in grass outfits. But like in all of the parts that I saw him in, I didn't see that. So it's like if you have a picture of it
Yeah,
when you
I
find one,
saw
let me know.
people dancing amongst the grass, but not the grass itself being the people. So I don't know. It doesn't matter. It was just, I thought it was an interesting, because it was kind of going through all these different scenes. So it wasn't, I don't really like it when they let people out in the field. And it's basically like a mini concert. The person's just standing up there singing and playing. I did text our former youth minister, who's a big Green Day fan, when they played, they had Green Day playing at the beginning of the I said, "Are you watching Green Day?" And I texted him, and he texted back, "Of course." And then he asked how I was doing. The
I
one
was
that's
saying, the first thing that came up was a CBC article.
That's Canadian Broadcasting. I think.
But I found one from NBC. And I attached a picture with it.
Okay. You can just put it in like public square. Yeah.
See, but there were people.
Oh my god. Okay,
They
well
were
that's
people.
so like in the
I'll have
plantation
to
section
look at
maybe
them. I'm
not,
in a
but like
combat right now, so I really can't look. at
what it was
them.
like to be a bush at the halftime party. That's funny.
Yeah, is literally the name of the article.
That's funny. I didn't realize that.
No, I didn't realize it either. I saw it on Facebook, and
I never
That-
would have guessed those were people. I'm going to have to tell Alan and Paul that tomorrow night that those were actually people dressed up as
I mean, they may
trees.
not have all been people, but that means that they could move the scenery around.
I was gonna say, I think that's why they did it, is because it was more. It made it easier to set up and tear down.
Oh yeah, because when I saw them carrying out all those trees, I'm like, that is a lot of effort to go to set up a halftime. And it was a huge layout when they.
Did you hear about? Apparently, there's a guy that's suing them because the house that they put on the prop house that they had made looks exactly like his house.
Well, why is he suing him if it's not really his house? Why is he suing him?
Because it looked exactly like his house. At least the picture that was attached.
Because
like,
people are suing. Hey, Mom, it's
his
stupid
whole
suing.
house was damaged.
Mom, it doesn't matter. It's people being stupid for suing. It's fine.
Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah, frivolous lawsuits.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
no.
okay, but you're taking it too seriously. Ducky was just mentioning because of how wacky that is. That they that someone is suing because it looks really close to their house.
You stole my house. My house is my trademark.
I was confused, but I was trying to ask for more information. Sorry, it's hard to believe, and even worse is this is the kind of thing that ties up our legal system, and then gets thrown out.
Yeah, but it's also going to be like some white dude too. Like it's not going to be someone from Puerto Rico.
Oh, I don't know.
I didn't actually click on the article. I just saw the fucking headline.
What was cracking up?
Dumb.
Some of like Alan and Paul were laughing that people were complaining about Bad Bunny, and about that he's not even American, and they're like, all Puerto Ricans are American citizens.
Yeah. Well, that was the whole complaint about the all-American stupid thing that they did, where they were like, it's your all-American halftime show. It's like, but Puerto Rico is part of America.
And he literally like celebrates all of the American countries and has the American flag at the end of the show, meaning that he doesn't think it's not just it's not America. Like he mentioned San Francisco and Miami, and he thanked the American government, like the American people, for letting him perform. Like at the end of the show.
Yeah, but since he was speaking in Spanish, you really didn't hear. Most people didn't hear what he was saying.
Okay, so like the three words I learned in like grade school that were Spanish were Estados Unidos, which is United States, and gracias, which is thank you. But so like any adult under 30 would have at least caught those three words at the end of the show when it had all the people streaming through the flags, you know.
I had Paul and Alan doing their commentary, so I couldn't hear a lot of the comment of the, you know.
Oh, okay, that's fair. I mean, like I didn't watch it. We didn't watch it. I just watched the halftime shows because people were bitching about it online. And like I told Ducky this morning, I'm like, I thought both shows were mid, not because of like the production. I thought the Bad Bunny production was fantastic. It's super artistic, super pretty, conveyed everything.
He was wearing real, and it wasn't. You weren't dealing with the. Okay, his dancers were skimpy, but they weren't half naked, and it wasn't like the main person.
Their asses weren't out, and they were not like jiggling violently. They looked authentic.
I mean, he's walking around in a white suit. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, and they were authentic body types, not just like model body types. Mm-hmm. Right, they looked like normal human beings dancing their ass off, which I was fine with. Like, and like they had kids in it, which they always do that. But the kids were in the wedding scene only. They weren't out in any of the street parties where people were dancing in any suggestive way. They were only in the wedding scene, which is super adorable, especially when he like shook the kid to wake him up who was at the wedding. Like that's super I didn't really like his music because like Tay-Soul music isn't really appealed to me. I think it's the music style name. But like the production and the story he was telling, I thoroughly enjoyed. I caught what he was conveying, which was this is Puerto Rican life. It looks like American life. I'm American. We're American. This isn't some other life in the world. This is a reflection of the same kind of values that I grew up in a small town having and seeing. Like it was a barber shop next to a food next to like a weird tobacco shop that sold alcohol. That could be anywhere in the United States.
Yeah.
It wasn't my hometown because we were dry when I was a kid, but the minute we became wet, that would have been like I know exactly where that would have been at because there was a barber shop near the grocery store in our hometown. when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's not there anymore.
No, neither. Like, the barbershop's gone entirely. I know that. And there were multiple barbershops that weren't in the location it was in. But, like, Jim's Barber was a foundational part of, like, politics in our hometown for a while.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was BJ. Jim was the guy. Okay,
He competed with
Jim's
BJ.
barbershop. Jim's barbershop came from Royal. When Royal got hit by the tornado, or Ogden got hit by the tornado, he couldn't reopen where he was, and that's when he moved to St. Joe.
But, like,
When the
and I don't think about BJ as being a barber because BJ was a salon. So, like,
Well, he
even
was
more
a
Latino.
hairdresser, but he
like, yeah.
did both men and women. And men came in there to sit and talk to him while he was doing hair.
Which is what I did when I was a high schooler and college kid.
Yeah.
Because
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to the guy in our town who mattered. But also, like, I liked picking his brain. He liked talking to me. I had good
Yeah.
conversations with BJ. Like, so I can think when I saw a grocery store next to a hair shop, next to, like, bar, I could place immediately mentally in my head. Like, I think, like, the only issue is I just don't like the music. But then I was like, okay, so, like, this is what was on mainstream. This wasn't that bad. The production was fun. You could understand the production story even if you couldn't understand the music. I don't feel like it's that insane. Let me flip over to what
The
the
music was good, but unlike you, it's not my flavor of music, but it was well done.
Right, no, it was melodic. I was telling Decker, I'm like, I was bored by it, but I didn't hate it. It's not bad. It doesn't hurt my ears. It's beautiful.
No,
it's
it's
just
not like some of the music
super
can hurt your ears.
slow. And, like, I'm like, this doesn't feel very football energy.
Well, and that was something that I liked was that Lady Gaga did the little salsa rendition of the Die with a Smile. I thought that was a nice, like,
Not this shit. Lady
What?
Gaga.
Yeah, no, she was in the show, Mom. They did a
I
little
did
dance
not know Lady
routine.
Gaga was in the show.
She was
I did not realize.
the blonde who was dancing with him in the like last quarter of it.
Had no clue, and if they
Okay.
said it, I had no clue because
They didn't
Alan
because
and
it was
Paul
supposed to be a surprise, and two, like, her in that outfit, that would have been me shaking Dad violently, going, "See, she is a woman, you asshole." Because for years after Gaga hit the scene, she always wore weird outfits, and Dad was always like, "She's attractive, but she's giving me man aura," and I'm like, "Dad, I know that's a woman. You could tell she had curves. It wasn't fake. There wasn't
I
any
never picked up the man aura from Lady Gaga.
Dad was paranoid about it. There was a conversation I had with Dad.
a lot of it's because she's very small and she has a very defined jawline and a big
And-
nose.
and-
and
a lot
big
of people
hands,
see the defined
which there's a
jawline,
lot of
they
there's a
assume-
lot of men who are insecure about big
Yeah.
hands on women.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
I'm just saying,
Sound
like,
like I have small hands.
okay, I wasn't going down any sexual route. I was going down to like a
No,
like
no,
a
I'm not
literal
going
like.
sexual. My hands are big. I have a wide. Your dad and I once sat down at the piano, and my hand stretched more keys than your dad could.
Oh, that's fair.
My hands were a little bit bigger than your dad's.
Okay, so I got my spell, but I can't get any.
I
other spells.
am still fighting them. I'm doing fine. I'm
Yeah,
still
I
fighting.
had to hire a Coruscant so I wouldn't die in the
I'm
fight.
not had to do that yet. Actually, I
He was
able to
beating my ass for HP.
Okay, stop. I was able to draw both of my mass prisms, a couple of prisms to put on him that changed my life spells to death spells.
Okay.
So
You
I've
have to
been holding
understand.
my-
Remember, they did a recent change where they took all of my healing and made it once per combat, and then they have
Oh
apparently
yeah, your
they've
healing got changed.
apparently weakened the fuck out of my healing spells. So, like, they used to be like they'd give me 400 every round, so it was 400 up front and then 200 for the next 4 rounds, which is a really bad change. So I had to cast all 3 of my that I'm allowed to have in my deck because they're healing spells. I'm only allowed to have 4 up to most. I cast 3 of my 4 of them. I was like, wow, I really hate this since they've implemented you can only use this spell 1 time per combat now on, non-life caster healing. It's just like, thank you for punishing me for having healing spells. I want to have healing.
And I feel really weird. This is just because I don't watch news a lot. I had no idea that TV show anchor's mom had been kidnapped until like
Okay,
Tuesday
okay.
night.
So this is a part of a. I'm gonna make this is about Epstein, and I know it's not been talked about in the
Okay.
media.
No, I'm not talking about
So
Epstein.
stop! No, stop! I'm going to because it's related in my
Husband.
mind. We're gonna hit the
Okay,
political
then
Why
flag.
is it related?
I'm gonna explain. Let Ducky hit the political flag on her stream.
okay, it was already there. I didn't know. I was just double checking.
Okay, so the reason why I think it's related to Epstein is because Savannah Guthrie is the one who did the interview with all 18 victims 4 years ago. She was the first
Oh.
interviewer to interview the victims and put them on national television before the victims started disappearing.
They're starting to, the way they were talking on the news today.
They don't talk about it. They don't. They're not mentioning it at all. They're not bringing.
No. Fox News was doing about the fact that the investigation. They're actually they took stuff out of the sister's house. So and they actually have nest or ring footage of the person wearing two masks.
Yeah, and that footage from Nest is illegal, which has created a whole bunch of issues because Nest has been illegally recording people, so it wasn't legal for the cops to warrant and seize it. But Nest is now going to be in a class action lawsuit.
No, the way I understood it was
Nope.
the people whose house it was on.
Nope. They had an invalid subscription. It was expired. They could not be recording the data, but they were anyway. So that'll be a class action lawsuit.
Nest is illegally. That sounds like the Nest is illegally recording when people don't have subscriptions.
Yes,
anymore.
That's what I was saying.
Okay.
But the federal government is also suggesting that might not be the only company. So, like, just like we have valid subscriptions. So, like, I looked into Ring, and Ring tells people straight up, yeah, like, if the police need to know you've been in and out of your house for the last 3 days, we can tell them that if they provide us a picture and they provide the warrant for it. And I'm like, okay, that's not so bad. But they also said in that we can also be given a picture of police and review all the camera footage in the area looking for that person. And they may not be in any of the houses they're reviewing, but they're looking for that person in those pictures. And they can't be identified that way, which isn't inherently a bad thing, but it's creepy as hell. Because it's very Big Brother. That's very Big Brother.
That's why when people say, why don't you have a ring in your house so you can talk to your cats? I said, I don't want something in my house recording. I don't know who's looking at the recording or when they're recording, even if I say not to.
Yeah, like quite.
I'm paranoid enough. They're on the outside of my house to protect my house and my cats.
Yeah.
But they are not on the inside of my house.
But I like no one in the media is talking about Epstein stuff really at all. The 3 million pages dropped and then that was it. Thomas Massey and Ro Khanna, two congressmen, right and left, both have earned the ire of Trump because they won't let the Epstein stuff go. They finally got 6 of the pedophiles' names unredacted. And I'm going to say that because they're listed as co-conspirators, but they're not being convicted by the FBI because, quote, the FBI doesn't have a case, smile, even though we have emails with horrific video and like picture content.
Limitations why they don't have
No, the federal government does not have a statute of limitations on crimes involving children.
Oh, okay.
It's just
I didn't know. I know there's statute of limitations for a lot of crimes.
I get that. They don't. It's just like either Trump is senile. We can play the Biden defense on him, or Kash Patel and Bondi are working against him, which is the 2016 argument I've seen people play up, or Trump is okay with everything that's happening because at the end of the day, these are some of his friends. And, you know, like as he said earlier last week, I like Bill Clinton and I like Howard Lutnick, both who are in the Epstein documents released, but I hate Thomas Massey. So, you know, like, just me externally, I find it really interesting. Everyone is talking about Savannah Guthrie's mom being kidnapped out of her home in the dead of night without any real, like, information. But they're not talking about why she could be targeted. They're not talking about any of these
They did find some of the mom's blood on the doorstep.
Which
there was blood.
I mean, to be fair, if you watch the second video the family put out, I think the police had already talked to them about the possibility that their mom is dead.
Well, that's why it's been they were basically.
She's been gone like 7 days.
I watched the news, and they were talking about that it was, I guess Mrs. whatever. Samantha, is that what you said?
Savannah Guthrie is the woman.
Savannah.
Her mom is Annie.
Tuesday pleading, and there were people speculating, did they go ahead and pay the ransom?
Probably.
And now there's still nothing with the mom. You know, Probably. It's basically, and it was Bitcoin, and it was really weird. And they were talking about the weird amounts of Bitcoin. So it's almost like, were they really wanting the ransom, or was this just stringing the family along?
Yes, so. I would agree with all of what you said to a degree. I feel like the family is being basically taken through the ringer publicly, And even though it's not being talked about in the media at all, I think there's someone who in the Epstein, I'm going to use cabal because clearly based upon 3 million pages of documentation by the FBI, it's hitting that level. I think someone is going out of the way to take as many swings as they can before they go down. So Savannah is part of the reason why the Epstein, House of Cards came tumbling down, because
Okay,
it was
I
like
didn't realize that
it was either
connection,
like
so
20. It was either 2018 or 2018. It was right before Epstein was arrested. She did an interview with all of the women who alleged Epstein assaulted them when they were kids or young.
I
When they
knew
were
there was an
adults.
interview. I just didn't know it was her. Okay.
Yeah, and it's nothing anyone talks about in the story, and it bothers me because it's like when you're looking for reasons why someone would abduct a mother of
Okay,
a
here's
famous
the thing,
person.
though. Okay, so Zealot, reading true crime books and criminal investigation stuff that I used to like to read when I thought about being a lawyer. They're not going to give everything they know might be tied to the case to the public because they got to use stuff to weed out the nuts who claim to have done it when they didn't.
That's fair, but the problem is like Kash Patel and Pam Bondi have already shown a predilection to covering up Epstein stuff. So I'm just putting it out there mentally from my own voice to the people that I think they're connected, because I don't trust Kash Patel and I don't trust Pam Bondi, because it took two congressmen who are like on the ends of politics to work together, and they pressured all of the House and then all of the Senate to release documentation about the Epstein files.
Well,
If
there
it weren't,
was, you know that Bondi was in before Congress. I don't remember if it was the House or the Senate.
yeah, and
but-
she was talking about everything not Epstein while getting yelled at about Epstein stuff, which was hilarious because I like the showcase of her existence there was me going like, man, if I had hired her because she was competent, I would be firing her right now. Which means Trump didn't hire her to be competent. He hired her because she was going to be a loyalist, which bothers me a lot because why do you need a loyalist in your attorney general job? Unless you're caught up in shit.
I don't know. Or it was a favor to somebody he owed something to.
That's
Who
even
knows?
worse. Why is he giving out favors to the
no,
attorney?
but it's the way Washington. It wouldn't surprise me.
Okay, but that would imply that Trump became the swamp again. Like it, these are none
I
of these
hope
are.
he hasn't. I hope he hasn't. But
These are all bad outcomes. That's why
okay, and that kind of leads me to something that came up in Sunday school Sunday morning about news articles how Trump is going to force prayer back into schools. So he's playing to the base that supports him no matter what,
yeah.
which bothers me because then they're just blind.
Yeah. And I feel like there's been such a good scree of information covering over Epstein stuff that it feels really weird timing. Epstein documents dropped 2 weeks ago. Savannah Guthrie's mom is abducted 4 days later. Wow, that feels really weird. Why was a journalist who's not really famous anymore? She hasn't been famous for 5 or 10 years because she didn't make any headways during the Trump years fighting Trump.
She's a host of the Today Show, honey. She's morning TV.
But then you abduct her. Yes.
You silence her by abducting somebody that's important. to her.
But if she was being targeted for a non-Epstein reason, they would kidnap her. If it's meant to cajole her or silence her, I'm arguing, you kidnap the mom. But if it was about her, if it was about
Or if
her,
it's punishing, kidnapping the mom is punishing her.
mom,
for
you're not.
what
You're
she
you're
did.
trying to fight with me. Stop, please. I am agreeing with you. I am saying if it was for any other reason, you would target Savannah Guthrie, not her mom. Because it's meant to hide information because she was a useful tool against
because
Epstein
abducting
stuff.
her would be too obvious.
But if you
That's
were
probably
out
right.
for her celebrity or her money,
It seems pretty obvious.
if you were out for her money or her celebrity, you'd target her. We have had plenty of people
I didn't think so, Ducky, because I didn't know she was the one that did the interviews.
No,
So-
that's why it's an unknown thing. No one talks about it. And it bothers the hell out of me because, on paper, why is she being targeted? Why is her mom abducted? You could make money, but they're only asking for $50,000. Savannah Guthrie works for a multi-million-dollar company and is a multi-millionaire herself. That's lowball money for an old woman of a celebrity.
It wasn't just money; it was cryptocurrency. It
But
wasn't
it's
even money.
one Bitcoin. They asked for 1 and then 2 Bitcoins. It's low amounts. It's not a high payout. It's not ransom money because I know you're wealthy and you've got savings. It's
I
yeah.
thought that you were talking about the ransom being in the millions Tuesday.
they're
morning or
not.
something.
No, that's the worst part. Like all of the demands from money have been low. It's like
Mm.
again, and I think they're gonna haul Cash Patel in front of Congress tomorrow because there's people, a lot of people who are upset that like, oh look, yet another thing you've been a feckless idiot about. Like,
Oh.
uh, I'm just gonna verify the Guthrie ransom because like the one I heard from TMZ was like 1 and then 2 bitcoins, which is at most $100,000. Which is
They
such a
were talking about 1 and 2 bitcoins, but maybe there was other because when I was listening Tuesday, they were talking about 50 million or something like that. I thought. Then maybe
okay.
that
So there was a $6 million ransom that was made
okay.
2 days ago. I'm trying to figure out where they got that note though. Uh, oh, it was a local Arizona station that said they had the letter. Um,
Maybe the letter was sent to the news.
yeah, I know TMZ got one that said we'll give information, comma, but like 1 or 2 bitcoins. And when I heard that, I was like, what the fuck is going on with this? Like, even 6 million. Okay, no offense, but 6 million is not a lot for Savannah Guthrie, who has been at like what NBC or CBS for 30 years. Like,
Didn't look that old.
no, she's just been there since she was a young woman. She's had a long
Okay.
career despite not. Yeah, she's born in 71, but she's been there since 2007 at NBC
Wow.
News.
Okay. But see, I don't tend to watch the morning show, so I wouldn't have known
I'm
that.
a
So.
news junkie, so like I've seen her for a long time. She's
Mm.
54 and she's from
Well, yeah, she's
Australia.
only she's born in 71. She's only 6 years younger than me.
She was a White House correspondent 2008 to 2011. That's a $100,000 job at minimum because they expect you to travel and they pay your travel fees, but you have no
Yeah.
life for the 3 years you're traveling as a White House
All
correspondent.
right.
Then she was on their internet show, which I guess is like a break for a year. Then she became the chief legal correspondent for NBC, that's millions now at that point, because they put you on television every time there's a legal thing.
I was doing well. This guy's only got 443 hit points left, and I cannot draw an offensive spell to save my soul. I have got 3 power pips. That's 6 pips. Everything is 9 and 10s that's popping up in my, even though I dump a card every turn.
She became the host of Today, and was co-anchor of it with the guy who got Me Too out of oblivion. He was using his position. Where I
I know
can't
who you're talking about.
Matt something. Matt Lauer.
Yeah, Matt Lauer.
Because I think Matt Lauer
Yeah.
got Me Too out of oblivion.
Matt Lauer and
Yeah, sexual misconduct allegations. Yeah.
yeah, there were some others that got me too real heavily. I mean,
Um,
who was
and
the
then
guy?
she's been the co-host for the Macy Thanksgiving Day Parade since 2012, which is lots of money, because you're giving up your
Okay.
Thanksgiving. So like, and she's married, she's got 2 kids, and her husband probably works a job. He's probably not just a stay-at-home dad, because she's had 2 marriages, it looks like. So like, I don't think she's got a small amount of money. 6 million is a lot, comma, but it's not as much as she has. And if
And
I
it
was
might not be liquid that she could get it either. I mean, it might be invested where you'd have to. That takes days to get stuff.
true, it does, comma, but like, if it was about the
Hey, I
money,
finally won.
if
Shh, wait a minute, let me get through this and I can be back out there.
I was just saying, if it was about money, I think it would have been more. I'm not saying that there's like they're not trying to get money out of her. I'm just saying I think they lowballed the amount because it's not about the money. That's just my conspiracy theory. Like, I could be entirely deranged and wrong on it.
Okay, is
It's
this
just
where I say to you what you always said to me when I talked about conspiracy theories? Stay out of the rabbit hole. Don't go down the rabbit hole.
it's the worst part about this rabbit hole is it's not it's like it's skin level. It's I didn't have to dive. I literally was like looking up her. I saw her picture, and I saw like Epstein at the same time because I saw 2 different TV stations covering 2 different stories. Her mom being abducted and the Epstein stuff and Thomas Massey. And I'm like, wait, she's familiar from like a big event. And so I like started looking up like what did she do, because like I knew her as a Today Show host. I didn't think, but like there's got to be more. Like she's so milk toast on the Today Show because it's just a morning show. It's not like news, it's not opinion news.
Oh, they do all the interviews with the popular people and stuff.
But it's celebrity stuff. It's milk toast. It's morning stuff. It's nothing politically serious or dire. So like targeting a family member to get
Hey, I
rants.
got Wings of Fate finally.
Nice. Yeah, I got the nested mariacha doll, whatever they call it, the
Yeah,
matryoshka
but the
dolls.
Wings of Fate is what Coruscant always cast.
Oh, nice.
And I've already gotten I'd already been gaining some spell elements for it before I even got the spell.
Yeah, I had 110, and I was able to immediately upgrade my nested eggs.
Oh, I need to look. I don't know. Let me look.
I'm going to Forlorn Tide, so you can teleport to me when you're ready.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute.
I'm just telling you, you'll be able to teleport to me when you're ready. Nothing else.
Oh my God, you're right. I had 111 for the 75. I'm now upgrading my Wings of Fate. So, do I want to do... The one path is 75 plus 275 damage, and then 75 plus 275 healing, or do I want to do deal 640 damage with 2 bombs after 5 turns, then Gambit on caster for 530.
What's the gambit? What's it say? It's just usually a symbol.
Gambit Shamrock.
So you need to have is there a number next to it?
For 530, and then it's got the heart with the green circle around it over 5 turns on caster.
No. On the gambit, it usually shows gambit, arrow, number, symbol. You said shamrock. Is there a number next to the shamrock?
Okay, it has an arrow, and the arrow points to the next line, which is 530 healing over 5 turns.
Okay, what's on the gambit line? What you said? You said
the
shamrock.
Gambit line is 3 times. The gambit line is 3x gambit shamrock right arrow.
Okay, what that means is if you have 3 shamrock boons on you, which I think are the weapon or spear or
right. It's the offensive stuff, not the shields.
Yeah, it's the offensive up. If you have up to 3 times, if you have wards on you, it'll take those wards up to 3 of them and do the other thing. That's what a gambit is.
Which is healing. Okay. So you think that one's better? Because then the other one, the top, that's the bottom line. The top line is attacking. You do 75 plus 275 life damage to the enemy, and you get 75 plus 275 healing over 3 turns to your allies.
Okay, see, I would choose that one, not the gambit one, but that's because I don't I don't put a lot of little circles on myself. Do you play a lot of circles on yourself?
No, you put more circles on yourself than I do.
Right, exactly. So, like, if I'm not doing the gambit, you probably shouldn't do the gambit. Is all I'm saying. If you were playing, if you're playing a character who does a lot of circles to yourself, like a lot of offensive or defensive,
I'm not getting that yet. First, I'm going to upgrade, and then I'm going to choose which variant. I'm going to do the non-gambit variant.
I did the same thing with my nested matryoshka doll one, because, like, this thing it offered was basically, I could take a weird lottery damage pool on it, where, like, I get cold, fire, or lightning damage, and I can increase it.
I'm coming to Mellory and Forlorn Tide.
You can teleport to me. Or I could take a flat balance amount of damage that up to 2 times for every heart boon I have on me would give me a tower shield, which isn't terrible, but it's like really low damage output. So I was just like, I'll just go for the advanced lottery.
It's about time. I thought she's back at the Arcana.
Okay,
So what did you...
I'm there with you. Ooh, I got 38,000 XP. Wow.
Yeah, we get stupid amounts.
I need to talk to her. I haven't talked to her. I'm now talking to her. Sorry.
That's fine. I'm going to Ivan.
Oh no, I have to take her back.
Yeah, you gotta take her back to Ivan.
No, I have to take her back. Oh, I thought we were taking her back to the Arcanum is where she's supposed to go.
No, we were telling her where Baba Yaga was, but she's going to go to her.
No, but she says, oh, I'm finally going to get out of here? Okay. Oh, that was to go to Ivan. Okay. All right. I don't know where you went. I'm following the arrow.
If you want to teleport to me, I'm at Ivan.
Good to see you, comrade. We have not found rest.
Is Ivan sure he's feeling up to this? I hate to sound like your mother.
Of course. You are a good healer, Melody. Ivan is ready to crack some Danton's Revolutionary Council has. The Empress is not very bright, but she knows something she's not telling us. You should go and question her. Ivan will catch
Damn it,
up
Ivan.
after.
Oh. Okay, we're out of the political rabbit hole as far as I can reconcile. So I know that Savannah Guthrie has been like the big coverage of news across the last few days because she's a famous TV anchor. But like,
And see, I hadn't known anything about this until Tuesday when I was watching stuff while I was waiting on Alan to call me. So,
but I
was
just
that
like,
yesterday? Yeah, that was yesterday. Yeah. I
like,
feel like today is Thursday for some reason. Sorry.
no, that's okay. I was sitting. So they're doing a pop-up shop in my workplace for Valentine's Day, and I was staring at it like 12th. Isn't that like Friday? And then I was like, no, today's the 11th. Zealot. Today's Wednesday. Oh, okay. So that's tomorrow on Thursday. Because my brain this week has
I
felt weird.
understand.
Goodness, it's
I had
lovely
policy
as it
committee for the library board Monday night. It's just been a very busy week. And one of my senior staff isn't going to be there tomorrow because tomorrow's her birthday, and then I'm taking Friday and Saturday off for my birthday.
Find Rasputin and make him pay for his crime.
I'm headed to the Empress. Is that where you went?
Yeah, you can teleport to me. I'm in the Empress Hall. I just
I'm
finished
right at the
talking.
door now. I got 54 steps.
Yeah, she's just up there.
Where are
Big
you?
lady. Oh,
I don't see you here.
go down the hall. I just walked past you.
I completely missed that.
I
Sorry.
was at the door when you said, I'm 54 steps. Like, okay. I saw you come in, then I walked past you. I didn't think there was a need to wait. So I was like, oh, hey, there's Mom.
So now we have to go to.
I think, like, also just to contextualize, like, the Savannah Guthrie stuff, the last time I remember, like, an abduction taking this much attention of the media was, like, John Benet Ramsey, and they never figured out what happened to her, which is terrifying.
No, she wasn't abducted. She was killed. She wasn't abducted.
They found her body 3 months after
Oh,
she
that's
was
right,
abducted.
yeah.
The
Yeah,
initial-
you and she would have been the same age. She
Yeah.
was born like
The
the same
Empress
week
asked
you
us
were
to
born.
assist you.
Yeah.
We officially report to Danton now, but he's had us working.
That
on
was
it for
a really
while.
troubling time as a mom,
We've
watching that. And they still don't know to this day. And the parents are both dead now, and they'll never know the truth.
Yeah, they accused dozens of people, but they never got enough information to know who actually did it.
Oh crap! I'm in a combat.
I can't teleport to you.
I'm gonna have to fight these inspector brigadiers.
He's moving on with the
Why
quest
stop here?
line.
Ivan does not see
Well,
It's no ice cube. It's the Kataba ice block.
Okay.
First things first.
I didn't
To
go
survive
into
in this
anything,
frigid
but I
waters, you'll need to
moved
eat
on to a
aqualung
thing.
fish from the trough.
yeah, well,
That's right.
you moved on, so
Is it raw?
I guess do it until you can't do it on
a
your own.
snack before
So
mission is perfect thing.
I'll
Ivan
be there as
likes
soon as I
this
can.
condition.
I was trying to run up the steps of the stupid little house, and they spawn right there in between the houses, between the circles, and
Oh, did
Oh,
she
well.
not? Oh, okay. Yeah, I always like preempt the run up the steps. Because I know,
What do you mean?
like, as in I get to the side as much as I can, then I run up the steps. That way I don't get drug into anything.
well, I missed that they were bad guys. I didn't see them at first, and I was just running down the steps and trying to run to get to you.
That's fair.
So
Okay. Oh, they took my pet. You bastards. Give me my pet back.
why'd they take your pet?
So I
Pretty
can have
rude.
people so I can have people following.
Oh, your pet's still there. You just don't see it running because, like, my pet's in. My
No, that,
combat.
like it unequipped my pet, so I gotta have these two follow me around like yahoos. What the hell? I tried to join your fight, and it dragged me into this fight on the other side.
I saw you and disappeared as you went in the middle of my circle.
I
And I'm
don't know what
combat.
is going on with Wizard.
Well, I'm coming to your combat because I just finished my combat.
Oh, your combat finished. I probably tried to walk out of the circle.
No,
Okay.
you weren't there. No, my combat wasn't finished until after you ported out of the circle. That's when I did my Forest Lord that killed them all.
That's probably no. That's what I'm saying. Probably why it wouldn't let me join is because you had already technically finished your combat.
And it would have added another person. That's probably true. It's just funny.
I
Like I saw your tiger. I saw your tiger. I didn't see you. I saw your tiger running in, and then you're gone.
So apparently the Matryoshka are everyone attack. So this will be interesting. The lottery. It looks like a lottery spell, but it's apparently hitting all of them, not just one.
Oh, this one, the nesting
Yeah.
balls.
Oh my god. That did a lot of lightning damage.
That's
1800.
cool. You know what? I haven't equipped my Wings of Fate. I need to do that once I get out of the combat and in a safe place.
That's
Because I
fine.
haven't done that yet, and I need to equip that.
Well, now these guys are very killable.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Oh,
expecting.
crud. Did you hit the first one?
Yeah, it was throwing a minor.
Yeah, I'm throwing a minor, and I picked the first one too.
Okay, well, we might kill him. He has 250
I
health.
thought maybe you might kill him on your own. I didn't
Well,
know.
if I crit, yeah, that's possible, but I don't ever assume I'm gonna crit. It'd be nice, but I don't assume. I critted, of course. I did just enough. Sorry.
No, I should have looked at where you were targeting, and I didn't. It was after I clicked mine, which means it starts the run, the game, the turn. So I'll target.
I'm passing, so you can go for the middle one.
I was going to go for the one with the most pips.
That's fair.
Get rid of him.
Yeah, but we don't go first, they do.
Yeah, but he might not use all of them. Who knows?
I mean, cope, but I appreciate the cope. I, too, would like to imagine that he won't use all his pips.
Well, come on, this guy threw a Tempest with one pip.
Yeah, I know, but... Okay, he
And
just
this guy
tried to
did.
do his...
He
Alright.
didn't use all.
Okay,
pips,
but
okay.
in an ordinary situation, the other guy does Tempest after the first guy does Tempest. So, like, you know... Maybe he dies here. Hell, wow, you did way too much. Did you crit too?
Yep.
Okay. I was like,
He
why
must
did
be
you do
alive.
Why did you do 700 on a minor? Holy cow.
Do you have it? Okay, you're doing a minor.
Yeah, I got a fire minor. I don't know if we'll
Then
kill
what
him.
I'm gonna
Again,
do is
if you have a minor or small...
I have a Bartleby, and I'm going to do it so that way we get healed a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Since I
That's
have
fine.
the pips for it. Maybe we get to where we're supposed to go and end here because it's.
It's almost 11,
I'm gonna
but-
spend my time. And it's 11. gonna be
Once
almost
you get
11
on the
your time.
dinghy and you meet Ivan, it ends at a dungeon, so it works
We
out.
can end there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll wait for you to get to the dinghy and finish up where you see the dungeon door, and then
Well,
I'll
I'm
teleport
with
to
you. Wait until.
I can't redo the thing again. I have to go to the teleporter, so I'll wait for you to finish your boarding the dinghy
okay,
down here.
Okay. Oh. Oops. There. Yes, I can get stuck on poles.
Just walk past. Just
Just a moment, I get the cattail. Not that I don't have a ton of cattails, but. All right, so climb aboard the dinghy.
Yep. Hopefully you appear once you finish talking all the dialogue on the boat. Yep, okay.
Yeah, I've got some Captain Winters again.
Yeah. Because there's a conspicuously placed dungeon door here, so, like, it's a perfect spot to end for the night.
Oh, so I have to go eat a fish from the
Yeah, you gotta smell like the seals. Is it so wonderful?
Yeah. Okay, I did. I gotta talk to Winters again. Infiltrate Rasputin's secret base. And I'm over here with you at that, and we'll end here.
Yeah.
Okay. I love you. Love you both.
Yeah, love you too, Mom.
And I'll
Oh.
talk to you when you give me a call again.
Yeah, that's fair.
You guys have what?
No, I was just saying that that's fair. I have a bad habit of Ducky. Are you there? You've been very quiet for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. It's very quiet. I didn't realize you're playing Cult of the Lamb. I thought you were gonna do odd.
No, I said I'm going to go to the lamb.
That's fair.
I've logged out. So
You're good,
yeah,
Mom.
you take care and touch base. And I love
Yeah.
you both. And we'll talk later in the week. Okay.
Yeah, sounds good, Mom.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 I'll wait into you, and then you can read into someone. How about that?
Okay. Mhm.
All right, chat. We're ending for the night. We are not streaming Saturday. And maybe no D&D at least, and Sunday maybe, but definitely Monday. We'll just see it to play out how the weekend plays out. But I hope everyone has a happy Valentine's Day. And if you don't have anyone to be with, then go out and treat yourself. Get a nice snack. Go enjoy a maybe a, I don't know, like an arcade. Go watch a movie. It's got a lot of action, lots of explosions. Keep yourself entertained. Don't let the weekend get you down. Bye.